Capricorn, how are you? Trust me, this is no laughing matter. No laughing matter. Capricorn is no nonsense. This is cardinal Earth. You'll have to excuse my multiple earrings and all of my gaudy appearances because this is very unlike Capricorn. One watch will do, and this watch is too gaudy. A one bracelet suffices. The rings are permanently placed on my fingers. Otherwise, I will only have one ring. No rings here and no other bracelets. One chain. No earrings. Too much. Too gaudy. With Capricorn, things are better said in an understated manner. This is true of the Capricorn man and of the Capricorn woman. My only concern is making money, working. I respect no one who doesn't work as hard as I do. I am the devil, and I'm the devil because I demand from you as much as I demand from myself. We're going to start with a Capricorn woman. Mars in Capricorn is in its exaltation. If a woman is born with Mars in Capricorn, she's generally attracted to very competent men, perhaps well-established business types or otherwise accomplished men. She doesn't necessarily go for status, but she does want a man who has an aura of competence about him. She is looking for a certain level of security and is unimpressed with men who are drifters, irresponsible, or flighty. A stable, directed man with goals in life and a responsible, even serious attitude to life is important to this woman. The Capricorn female is an energetic workaholic who is always on the move. This accomplished femme fatale is one of the most kind-hearted, loyal, and caring pessimists that you could ever meet. Her sense of self-worth is what makes her strive. It's what makes her tireless. Success is something that she was born to experience. You know? She cannot tire about trying to achieve success. But it also, this drive for success is also what drives her. It's what allows her to fall for some pretty superficial romantic situations, though. When the woman is born with Mars in Capricorn, there's a sacrifice here. It goes something like this. Really, bitch? Really? You want success? You want money? You want happiness? You want a man who is successful, wealthy, serious? Really, bitch? That's what you're looking for in a man? Not a word about spirituality, not a word about compassion and empathy. You know, you know, the human frailties that plague all of us. That's not good enough for you, Mrs. Mars in Capricorn? Apparently not. For you already have cut out what you want in a man. But before you get that man, your first and foremost concern is financial success, status, worldly possessions. All the cliche that's attributed to this combination. Mars in Capricorn, Mars is in its exaltation here. We see this in the tarot card, the devil, where the devil has the torch of fire pointing below. This is the symbol of Mars. Mars is fire. Here we see the exaltation of Mars in Capricorn in the tarot key, the devil. Capricorn is tireless, works hard night and day. How could you not? How could you not be successful? Miss Capricorn, or Mars and Capricorn woman, you're going to get all of that and more. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But guess what the liability will be? The liability, because, everything has a price. Everything has a price. And that price, Miss Capricorn, with Mars in Capricorn, no more different than the moon in Capricorn, is that for you to obtain the financial success that you want, and you are going to get it, there's no way that you're going to be born with Mars in Capricorn and not experience success exactly the way you want it, Miss Mars in Capricorn. But be prepared to pay the price for that. And be prepared to pay for all of your pleasures. Love? What about it? What about it? Oh, you think you're going to get both? Wealth, money, fame, status, respect, which is what you most cherish, Mrs. Capricorn, the Earth Queen, Cardinal, or Mars in Capricorn. Well, here's the joke. You don't get both. You get one or the other. And if you think that you're getting both, you're being bamboozled. Think of Mary J. Blige. Has she been a happy woman in love? Never. Not even once in her life. And like Mary J., and that's my girl. I love Mary J. What? When she cries, I cry. When I listen to her songs, I cry. I love that woman. And it pains me to see this suffering. But Mary J. Blige is the typical Capricorn story. Success comes with a price. When you're born with Mars in Capricorn, it's no laughing matter. Drink can become your best friend, something you hold at night. It ain't no man. And if you do, you better be careful, Miss Mars in Capricorn. Because there's a lot of predators out there waiting to woo you off your feet because they can detect your loneliness. Money can only insulate you but so much. Mars in Capricorn. A little fizz. That was my joke. It was a dry, it was meant to be. Capricorn can be a very dry joker. Almost like a gin and tonic. Nothing savory of a gin and tonic. But you'd be surprised how many Mars and Capricorn women and men love it. Oh, it's not that the Mars and Capricorn woman is a stiff, or the man for that matter. We feel the joys and pleasures and antithetical blissfulness of Leo, Sun in Leo, or Venus in Leo, but we don't show it. We can't show it. We cannot lose our guard, not even once, because we have to keep our eye on the prize and be focused. We cannot tolerate anyone that doesn't vibrate at our speed and don't share the goals that we share as Mars and Capricorn women and men. And if you want to be with us, kings and queens of earth, then you must sacrifice everything that you have and that you own and that you believed in if you want to be with the likes of us. Because for us, you are a means to a goal. Capricorn is the sign of the user. We use those closest to us, even if it means that they become expendable, to ensure our success. Capricorn is not the devil without cause and for no reason. Mars in Capricorn. So, prepare to get yourself entangled in romantic interludes and romantic situations that lead nowhere. Broken promises, false hopes, false starts, and bitter disappointments is what lies ahead for the Mars and Capricorn woman. Now, this sounds bleak. It sounds fucked up. But tell me, Miss Mars and Capricorn, would you have it any other way? What would you rather have? Money or a successful relationship? With Mars in Capricorn, financial success, status, and all that I've mentioned in the past 15 minutes is guaranteed. But are you going to get orgasms, vaginal, clitoral? Are you going to have a man that's going to make you hit the roof and have your eyes roll behind your head? and experience ecstasy and romance? No. Because you cannot have it both, Mrs. Capricorn. And that's the stinger. So now you choose. Do you want to have fabulous sex with a pizza boy whom you know can make you ring your bell? Or with an old prune with millions but with nothing to stimulate you in the way that you should as a woman? Because, it's always, you're not going to get it all. God don't give it all to you. You ever heard that expression? God don't give it all to you. Impossible. Then what will be the lesson or the impetus to strive towards perfection if it's all given to you, Mrs. Capricorn? Especially Mars in Capricorn. What will be the challenges that you will have to surmount? Because you don't like things easy, Mrs. Capricorn. Especially with Mars in Capricorn. You don't like things easy. If there's no element of struggle, restraint, even a little bit of sorrow, you won't value it. It's true. The Capricorn woman, or the Mars in Capricorn woman, her sense of self-worth is what makes her fight, persevere. She has a strong sense of self and a powerful sense of self-worth when it comes to money and material things. But self-esteem is another story, isn't it, Mrs. Capricorn? Mars in Capricorn. The badge of self-worth is easy to prove from the outside looking in. But behind closed doors, Mrs. Mars in Capricorn, the walls can hear the cries in the dark. And then the next day, you're out in the world being the earth queen that we all fear and admire at the same time. It's a high and a low. Mars in Capricorn. What a dilemma. What a dilemma. What a fucking dilemma. What are we going to do, Mrs. Capricorn? How do we get past the fact that in order to be a mogul or is it tycoon? Typhoon? One of them. Not the hurricane. I always mix the two. That's it. I laugh too much. I smile too much. Doing Capricorn series for me is difficult because I got to be very serious. And that's not my nature. Even though I'm an earth sign, I'm all fire. But with Capricorn, because God forbid, you might not be respected. Capricorn is critical. Critical. Oh, wait a minute. Let me show my hat is well placed. Right? Do I look Capricornish? No, the chest that's that out, being Austin. Sit and watch and look and feel above everybody. This is Mars in Capricorn. Okay? Wait, let me move this a little more to the left. To enable to plan and to control, first adjust the zoom control. Well, I don't know how to do that shit. Alright, alright. Don't have shit go wrong now. Mars in Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have to understand that superficial romantic situations is what the Capricorn woman attracts. Not just the sun sign Capricorn woman, but the Mars in Capricorn woman attracts, like the Venus in Pisces woman. She also attracts losers or men that fall short and end up disappointing her. What a dilemma, Mrs. Capricorn. What are we going to do? I sympathize and I empathize with you. I'm a fellow earth sign myself. But I'm not as rigid, though, as the lovely queen can be. Queen Elizabeth I fit our description of the Martian Capricorn woman. Did you watch the movie Elizabeth? I think Cape Capshaw played Elizabeth I. You need to watch that movie. I believe it's called Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth I, the one that defeated the Spanish Armada in 1588, right in the late 16th century. I love that movie. And Cape Capshaw, I believe it's Kate Blanchett, not Cape Capshaw, Kate Blanchett played Queen Elizabeth I. You need to watch that movie, Queen Elizabeth by Kate Blanchett, who did I don't know why she didn't win an Oscar, a phenomenal performance as the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth I. That is an embodiment of Mars in Capricorn. At the end of the movie, if you all saw the movie, she married England. She let no dick get in her pussy. Because every man that wanted her wanted to control her and dominate her and take away her crown. She had to make a sacrifice and give up dick and marry England. England became her husband. What a sacrifice. Mars in Capricorn. It's deep. It's deep. Ah. Mm-hmm. So understand that to be born with Mars in Capricorn and with the moon in Capricorn, not that much different. You have to sacrifice something, Mrs. Capricorn. But you know what? You don't mind sacrificing. You don't mind. If it's going to get you to the goal, you don't mind setbacks and even a little bit of pain and sorrow. It sharpens your skills. It harnesses your powers. Mars in Capricorn. The devil. The ruler. Saturn. Oh, this spirit, this archon that's talking to me. It's very Capricornish. He wants me to make sure that I tell it right. Don't worry, you got the right priest. I got this. Down to the garb. Ain't no movement here. This is serious. Because money and success is a serious matter. Mars in Capricorn. Now, if she, now, okay, she could be warm. She wants a man that's self-sufficient and warm too and caring. But she often falls prey to false hopes and promises formed by attractive lips, silver tongue. She attracts silver-tongued devils that tell her things that she wants to hear and then cause her to fall. Oh my God. Isn't that what happens to Mary J? The need and craving for love and acceptance from the partners that she goes after is a type of love and devotion and acceptance that she has to give to herself. But here's the confusion. She believes that she already does that. And to a certain degree, I believe that too. I do believe that the Capricorn woman, or the woman with Mars in Capricorn, has a fairly good amount of self-worth and self-esteem. Why then does she attract losers? Abusive types. Or men that may be well-intentioned, well-meaning, and may actually care for her. But she won't go for those types of guys. She won't go for those guys. If they're broke, poor, uneducated, or they hold a very lowly status position like a cook or a pizza boy, and love can be found in these men. These men may truly. There was an episode on the Golden Girls where Blanche Devereaux hired a cook to do a banquet. You know, a cook. But he swept her off her feet. And he fell in love with her and was going to ask her in the Golden Girls. I don't know if you remember that episode. He was going to ask her to marry him. But before he did, she was telling the other Golden Girls how he wasn't good enough to accompany her to the banquet. He said she chose Andrew McCallum. God, I remember the character. Andrew McCallum. An old stuffy white dude with money. Because Blanche Devereaux likes these types of men, you know. She was Venus in Scorpio, because I made an analogy of her sexual proclivities with the Venus in Scorpio. But Blanche Devereaux, the character, could be that Mars in Capricorn woman. She's always looking for the right man that would take care of her. But this guy, I forgot the name of the character. She turned him down. And then when he asked her that he was going to marry her, she was devastated because love came to her, but it didn't come in the package that she wanted. And that's the problem with Mars in Capricorn. You can lose out. So concerned the Capricorn woman is about status and money and longevity and security that love that could be right in front of her, she'll throw it away because it doesn't fit the model that she looks for. And I'm over 5 minutes, so I'm gonna have to take away 5 minutes from the 25 minutes unless you donate properly. We're done with part 1.